Saying somebody deserved to get their chain stolen because you don't like them, excuse my language, I'm cursing this time, is the stupidest shit I've ever heard on the planet Earth. So, Alabama players, they deserve to get their chain stolen. Even UCLA was the other team, they got their stuff stolen. Duke University, Notre Dame, all these kids got chains, all these kids got jewelry. Even somebody whose kid played soccer at one of these D1 schools, or baseball players, I've seen them at some of these D1 schools, they got chains on. They supposed to get their chain stolen too? Like, just because you don't like somebody, they deserve to get a chain stolen? And see, here's what I hate about hypocritical people. And I see this with this black conservative perspective dude, and um, whatever his name is, Jason Whitlock or whatever. And Jason Whitlock, number one, he's everything that Coach Prime. He wanted to be everything that Coach Prime is. Coach Prime played D1, big name. Um, Went to the NFL, all that. He played D1, didn't have a big name, got in sports media, all that other stuff. But Prime did all that: the media, coaching, D1, NFL, all that. He didn't. Most importantly, what's sickening to me is that you don't understand people. Okay, and all of y'all talk this religious talk, especially these dudes. They talk about being a Christian and all that. A dude who may wear a gold chain and may wear rap music may stop on the side of the road and get out and help somebody change their tire or use their AAA to help them get home. Meanwhile, somebody who walks around with their nose up in the air talking about how great they are and I don't cuss and all that, they'll ride right by that damn person and say, I'll pray for them. Some people get out and feed homeless people. Some people help kids that don't have nothing, homeless kids. They may not be the people that you think are the greatest people, but they actually have actions behind what they do. Last but not least, we're talking about, like in my generation, I'll put it like this. You never wanted to have somebody else's moniker. Like you wanted to, whether you hustled or whether you worked at Wendy's or Burger King, uh, whether you, whatever you did, whether you was in the streets or you worked legal, you wanted to have a chain that said your name or your saying or what everybody knew you for. You didn't want to have somebody else's. So this whole new generation of I just want to steal somebody else's and not want to have nothing. That's a whole nother conversation in itself. But to sit around and be like, yeah, well, they shouldn't be wearing chains. So you say that about Duke, Notre Dame, Alabama, Auburn, you name it. Uh, Girls on the soccer teams have little chains. Dudes on the soccer team have chains. Softball players have chains. Like, it's just a very dumbass argument to be like, yeah, you shouldn't be wearing chains. So like people ain't allowed to have jewelry now. What about it? I'm saying some of them people know they got a wife that wear a chain. She don't need a chain either. Like, it's just a dumb argument. That makes sense.